Welcome to Let's Play Depict1. Depict1 is a Flash game. I honestly, I don't remember even where I heard about it. But you can play it over on Newgrounds. It's a Flash game, as I mentioned before. Depict1, if you spell the 1 out, O-N-E, is an anagram of deception. This is an interesting game, to say the least. But I've already played the game before, so I have to hit restart, but let's start this new. Do not press X and C. Well, nothing else is happening, so I'm going to press X and C and see what happens. Press the arrow keys. Okay. The arrow keys aren't doing anything. I'm not moving, dude. Why you gotta lie to me? Well, our first puzzle then, I suppose, is to figure out how to move at all. The arrow keys, as he told us, don't work. However, the only other buttons we've been introduced to are X and C. Not much else for us to do here, but there's quite the blinding light in front of us. Well, if there's gotta be another way out. Well, I don't see anything. And I don't know how much I trust you anyway. So I'm going back into this light. Oh, it didn't. Use spacebar to jump? Okay. Spacebar does not make you jump. Spacebar kills you and lets you restart the puzzle. However, you saw when he said use spacebar to jump, it paused on the J. I don't know how free I am, but I'm gonna try to be. What if I don't wanna? No. No, sir, I don't. Jumping on it, by the way, will kill you. You cannot kill things by jumping on them in this game. You may or may not have realized what's going on here. Which is that every single thing that this person tells us is a lie. Here, I wanna go up here. I don't know, it doesn't look like much like an exit to me. Yeah, well, up yours! Not anymore, I'm not. You have not proven yourself a very trustworthy person. Whoops. Probably be better to get over there sooner anyway, so I can sneak by him this way. Don't have a lot of time here. I don't know, I still don't trust you, dude. Of course, I did just jump into a guy, so there's that. Maybe I want that time limit to run out. Oh, I'm still just chilling. I'm not too concerned about that time limit. I'm waiting for the time limit to go down. That's what I'm waiting for. I don't care about that time limit. What you tell me is... then there we go. As I said, everything he says is a lie. Those will kill you when you touch them. I think how this game handles this is very interesting, because the vast majority of the time, what the person says well, I don't see any other way to get across the gap, but... I will once again remind you, everything this guy says is a lie. And I think the way this game handles that is very interesting, because most of the time what he says, despite that you know he's lying, or she, I suppose, despite that you know that he's lying, it still feels like it could be true. Even here, when you think maybe for once he's actually said something true. That is not a spring. Pressing it will merely open it up and you will fall down. Now from there, you can't just wait for the guy to meander to the right and then jump off the left, fall down off the top. Or you can just jump across. He's probably still meandering about in his hole. Oh no, I killed him. I don't want to kill him, I like that guy. See, now if you did listen to him earlier, you may actually believe that this is impossible. But we've seen these are not spikes. These will not kill us. You do not have a modulated jump in this game, so no matter what I do, I am going to hit those things when I jump. And those aren't exactly high jump boots, but they are still necessary to get through. Press escape to exit. If you do, it just takes you back to the title screen, but I don't believe you. I don't believe a word you said. I beg to differ. Oh well, thank goodness. Now the guy's not talking to us anymore. So that's spiffy. What's back here anyway? What happens if I go the other way? Oh, it's just a dead end. Actually leaving us alone, though. Now here, all we get is these that we can run over, and that the name of the room is K. Pressing K will shoot those out. You can actually stick them into the wall and jump off of them. Now, it seems to be behaving this time, but I will say minor qualm with this game is that normally when I play this, it seems like whenever I'm standing on top of those little spike things, the game just decides sometimes it wants me to jump and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I do this weird little, like, funky jumping thing. You can even shoot them into each other, though, and make a larger bridge. You can actually do this with just one of these. You just gotta wait for that floating guy to go down to the bottom of his rotation there. I do like the use of the environment to help you out, though. Such as that you can see the thing going on over there, and you can see these two marks sticking out of the wall, telling you that, like, hey, that's probably where the hidden passage is. And then over here, you can see the two little dots on the far left side of the room, or on the left side wall there. That tells you, hey, that's probably where you want to shoot that out. We're forced to get the boots that time. So we can't jump very high, so we're going to have to get by. Hey, you know, we collected a lot of these things. So it seems to be going pretty alright. Concerning the use of the environment, I also like that the squares in the background actually rotate when you move, and only when you move. If you sit up on that switch, it'll drop those blocks. Now, you may want to use those to actually kill these guys. I don't want to kill them, though. Because these guys are my bros. They're trapped just like I am. I just gotta jump higher. Because I'm bad at this. Alright, seems like that's a pretty easy way to do it, just trap them on the opposite side. I believe you get an achievement in this game for clearing it without killing any of these guys. However, I think if you restart a level, it still counts that you killed them. So, gotta go the whole game in one go without killing any of them. Destruct! And as one might expect, destruct would... First thing I would think of is, hey, maybe I can blow these things up. And then you go through the two walls, see one last barrier, and... we've been taught anything. Keep shooting. Okay, now that guy is trapped over there. I should be able to go over here. Now that doesn't actually break. That's troubling. However, this side does. Symmetry and all. You're a different person, I think, than the last person. You can tell, though, this place is mirrored. Left to right mirrored, specifically. The end light, though, is not mirrored. Okay, so let's see if I can't figure out how this is even mirrored. Okay, yeah, so I'm there. I do what I want, you don't tell me things. Maybe you are the same person. Perhaps just with a different mentality. This game is interesting because it's potentially, I'm not entirely sure what, but it could very well be I guess you could say a look into someone's subconscious. And if it's a look into someone's subconscious, then perhaps they have to face something. Maybe they have to face reality. Maybe they've been holed up safely in their own mind, in their own world. But like it or not, the world moves on with or without you. This is a little tricky, actually. Weaving through these, but not overly bad. Perhaps one of the largest peaks of skill they expect of you. I think I heard someone teleporting away. A time loop of some form. And that line is the line that we heard. The second line that we heard him say. We've stepped back in time, and were given another chance when we were told there must be another way out. As it turns out, there is. There are actually two endings to this game. I spent time talking. But if you come here and jump straight into this, you're just trapped in the loop forever. Because one would initially jump down and go, hey, what do we do? I guess that's the end, so we just gotta jump back in the light and keep going. But there is another way out. And you just have to wait for that to become clear. Now you see from back there we picked up 2 of those little spike crystals. Now from here, if we jump on that, it's not actually high enough. You have to shoot this just near the peak, the top of the block, in order to make it through. And you may actually waste both of your things getting up there. I'd rather not. Alone with our own dark, self-destructive thoughts. No, killing yourself won't solve anything. Killing yourself won't solve a thing. The only thing that will let you move on is destroying those dark thoughts. You'll notice whenever we fire one of those little spikes out, we pause in the air. I think the funny thing is if you looked at the level name of that last room, with every crack, it changed. And the last thing it said before the screen changed away was poetic end. Let's go out and say hi to the rest of the world. It was short, but this has been Let's Play Depict1. Again, I'm not entirely sure where I found it initially, but you can play this on Newgrounds. It's just a silly little, maybe a little metaphysical, I guess, story, but I think it's still an enjoyable little game. Until next time, everyone.